Matt Vasgersian back with the minor league pregame show, counting you down to Double-A Texas League Baseball with tonight's version of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Adam Boomer is in the glow, and what a dominant performance he put together in his last start. He had opposing batters off balance throughout and racked up a boatload of strikeouts.
Yeah, he just looked like he was really in control out there. And, you know, sometimes you can tell a guy is going to dominate from the moment he sets foot on the rubber. They just exude confidence, and their body language kind of says, "You ain't touching me today." That's what I saw in him. And even though I was a hitter in my career, it was really fun to watch him make those other guys look silly. We'll see if he's still in top shape in this matchup here today.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. MLB The Show's Tour of the Minors takes us to the South Central region of the United States and a stop here in the Texas League. Tonight it's the first of four between the Midland Rockhounds and their Texas rivals in the Gulf section of the state, the Corpus Christi Hooks. And before we get too much further, here's a look at each manager's starting lineup here for the opener. And let's also get a brief look at our two starting pitchers as you see how they stack up right there. Adam Fletcher will move towards the batter's box as we're just about set to get underway tonight. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. EK, we take a look at the home nine as they take the field here tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
And in terms of the home set, they've won 2 and lost 2. So not much to say about that except they hate to give away games at home. Like to see a little more consistent effort going forward.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard to open up the ball game.
Well, you know, this is a guy who's going to come right at you, even when he's got you down in the count 0-2. Right here he's thinking punch out. But this one bites off a little bit too much of that strike zone, and he squanders that advantage in the count by serving up an 0-2 single to the first batter he faces.
Jeff Ramsey will stand in, and you see there, he's been scorching hot these past few games. In there, 0-1. Now the double steal is on here. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Patrick Watson will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball one. And a strike to even the count, 1-1.
Yeah, curveball, then change up here on the first couple of pitches. Now might be the time to see him run that fastball in on his hands. Maybe try and get this guy to pop something.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead. Tom Delgado will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. Pause, now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
And you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ballgame. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
Fernando Cordova will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. He's ready. Now the pitch. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Rockhounds lead it 1-0. Jacob Stevens will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Greg Chester will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. The pitch. A two-seamer there as this is fouled off to the left side. Here comes another 0-2. And a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone. Frederick Shepard will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the 2nd. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Rockhounds are out in front, 1-0. First offering on the way. Adam Fletcher is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the 3rd. Around 2nd, he'll try for 3rd, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. Nick Worth will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that's going to find a crease for extra bases, and it ought to open up this lead to 2. And that'll plate their 2nd run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. Jeff Ramsey will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. In there at the letters 0-1.
And he's probably a little bit upset with himself for giving up that early run, but he really reached back for something extra right there.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Patrick Watson will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. And that's in there for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
The 0-2 once more. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down. Tom Delgado will try it again. He flew out his first time. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Fernando Cordova will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Baker has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1.
First baseman number 21.
Now the first pitch.
Stevens.
Jacob Stevens comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And the 1-1 is on the ground down to 3rd. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the 4th. So those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Greg Chester will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Nothing across here this half of the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Rockhounds lead it 2-0.
Leading off for Midland, third baseman.
Frederick Shepard is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. There's his total now, just into his 5th inning of work. Nothing too out of the ordinary there.
The pitch count's the least of his worries. If his guys don't get him any runs, I don't think it'll matter all that much.
Now batting,
Adam Fletcher will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. And they'll issue the intentional walk here. Interesting decision with the bases empty and 1 away. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land foul just shy of the wall. He's ready now, the pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Asuncion takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Jeff Ramsey will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Comes set, now the pitch. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base.
leading off for Midland, right fielder,
Patrick Watson is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Pitch on the way. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Tom Delgado will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
the left fielder, number 1,
Fernando Cordova is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
And here's Singleton to make the catch, and that retires the side. So nothing happening this time around. Jacob Stevens will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. Been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and very even game through 6 innings.
And now a pitch on the way. Fouled straight back. Another 0-2 home. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Greg Chester will dig in now. Hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, and that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. First pitch coming. fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Marisnik is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Rockhounds lead it 2-0. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he needed just a little help to get out of that 7th inning, but